Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another day with another life. Okay, I'm trying to work on my webcam. It's gonna be on soon as well. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching us. So, if you guys watched the previous lives, we were doing trading and we started a live trading. Before, I'm trying to put the camera on as well so you guys can see me, and then I will explain what's happening, what's gonna happen, and what are we gonna do. So, 1 second, the camera is about to get on. What happened to the tripod that it's not even straight anymore? Alright. Camel. Camel, camel, camel. We might not have, not, yeah, it's not opening. Might not have any cam. There won't be any webcam today, probably. It's not loading the application. I gotta, unfortunately. That's okay. If we don't have the webcam today, we're gonna do it without. Alright, I'm gonna explain things. Meanwhile, I'm gonna make coffee. Because that's the first thing we do in the morning. Okay. Put some coffee in the coffee machine. Hold on a second. I'll be back. Am I gonna be back soon? Okay, coffee's on. So, before explaining everything, I'm gonna say the reason I've started these lives because I feel like there's a commitment to from myself, and it's sort of a, I feel like it has a lot of benefits, and it will be an achievement if you actually keep continue doing it, because I do believe you get better by doing stuff over and over. So if you do something over and over, you will get better at it. Okay. Now I've tried, in the past couple years, I've tried different challenges, different routines, different things. And I sort of did all of them. And now the latest book that I finished was 100 Million Leads by Alex Hormozy. And everything he was referring to was basically 100x. So whatever you want to do, you just have to do it 100 times. Like if you want to put a challenge, do it 100 days. If you want to reach out to people, do it 100 times. If you want to set a new hobby for yourself, do it for 100 days. So these kind of things. And I did it as well, and it actually worked. And I'm like, okay, this is great, but I want something to work and also see the result after it as well. And so something I came up with was the 1 year challenge. What does that mean? So every year is 365 days, and in these 365 days, we want to be live for minimum 5 days a week. So every day, 6 a.m. in the morning. I might even put it earlier, but for now it's 6 a.m. That 6 a.m. we're gonna be live here. We're gonna do some trades. We're gonna talk. And there is one book that one of my great friends gave it to me. It's called Daily Warrior. So we will start each live in the morning by one chapter of this book. I'm going to explain everything about this book as well. So I'm going to read the back of the book. Daily Warrior is made of 365 inspirational daily entries, one for every day of the year. Whether you are facing indecision, frustration, or advertising, Daily Warrior has something to raise you up and remind you of your own strength and potential. It will help you to realize that you are true warriors, whether you read an entry every day, every morning, every night, or simply at some point in between. When you're struggling, within these pages you will find the encouragement to overcome whether ails you, comforts you, or drags you down. So this is the context of the book, and a little story of it is that there was a lady, Kim Alfred. She would sending emails to her employees and trying to cheer them up and keep them motivated. So all those emails and motivationals, she gathered them and put them into one book, and here's the book. So the plan will be everyday one. Think about I'm at January 20th, but I don't mind reading it again from the beginning. So for you guys, so we can keep the track of everything. Ready? Alright, let's do this. Let me bring the coffee. Before we do it. let's go. January 1st. Who's a true warrior? What is a true warrior? Why might it be important to be a true warrior? Do you have any ideas? Does anything resonate with you? Do you have an opinion on who or what you are or would like to be? Let's look at the words in the same name, true and warrior. Do these words bring anything to mind? What about rescue or hero? Do they bring anything to mind? How about evil, mastermind? Do any of these titles or descriptive identifiers resonate in your mind? Of course they do. True equals truth, honesty, real, integrity, believable, and credible. These are words we could all love to have. Used by people in describing us. Warrior equal talented, fear, less, brave, strong, skilled, practice, desirable, smart, wise, fair, honest, and passionate. Again, who wouldn't want to be though of as a warrior? It's not all about actual warfare. Put any noun in front of the word warrior and what do you have? Eco warrior, education warrior, business warrior, marketing warrior, cancer warrior. You get the idea. The warrior part tells us what are your passion about and willing to stand up for or even against. Do you want to be a true warrior, or are you prepared to pay the price? Are you ready to give up your old ideas to stop limiting yourself? Go ahead and embrace the paradigm of the true warrior. Become one of with the flow of life and be ready to do all that the true warrior will be called upon to do. Do it willingly, do it with passion, do it with integrity, and do it with love. You are warriors and you have the power, strength, and talent to do what you are called upon to do. When you are called to do so, so it has been written. So this was the first email of the January 1st. So at this point I would read more, but since we kept it one daily and I'm only at 20th of January, we'll keep it that way. So there you go. True warriors. Let's do it, warriors. Okay, let's check what's happening in this. So these are the long position that I got. Trying to clean up a bit. The gold went and did the all-time high again. All-time high gold. Falling down. Let's do one paper trading. I'll say this would go up. So I would buy here. My take profit, I want it to be here. Stop loss. Right, ideally it should be here, stop loss. Yeah, I'm gonna put the stop loss here. And since we had all-time high, yeah, Sunday, market opened. Market usually opens at 3. So once it opened, it went and it did the all-time high, and then it dropped a bit, then went up, dropped a bit, went up. Okay. I'm gonna write down the things that I should be done today as well. Actually, I'm thinking I need to sell this because the time that I bought it, it just went up. So if this hits probably this zone here, I'm gonna sell it and get a buy because I'm like, these are my long-term positions and you can see them here. But from the moment, see like how market tricks you, exactly from the moment I got when sold position, they went up and it just didn't even pull back, no pullbacks. See, same with the gold happened on Friday. Have you seen it? Let me show you. Here is Friday 6 a.m. 5:30 a.m. One up, one up, one up. This is 30 minutes, guys. So if you see it in 1 minute, I'll show you in 1 minute how crazy it was gold. There you go. This is, hold on. So Friday day starts from here. So 5:30 is the pre-market, went up. Just went up. 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 And I think this is the all-time high. That's crazy, guys. And then pulled back a bit. Let me fix this other one. Flying. Gold is flying right now. So probably this is the position that I need to close this position. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna close this 15K. Okay. Three minutes till the market opens. Sorry guys for not having webcam today. I don't think it's gonna fix today, so bear with me. Let's pass today without webcam. No worries, no issues. Just drop my glass. We've got a very cloudy, rainy day today. Today's Tuesday, and if based on forecast, we're gonna have a good day. See how many times I can enter gold position. I'm just wondering if I can do it twice, only twice. Oh, I can. Oh, this one though I can. Yeah, it won't allow it. Fuck. Dude, you know what? I'm gonna close this. Then I'm gonna go so. I might even have it here. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna buy it. Yeah. There you go. Bye. Let's do this. Oh, now I see. So you'll see it now here. I wish I would start it earlier. That would be great. I mean, I did start it on time though. Do you know what happened, guys? Okay, so let me tell you what happened with the competition. So the day that the competition started, everything went perfectly. Because we started the same day, we started trading the same day. We took profit. You guys were in the live and you saw it. And so you see here it says competition, right? So we were on the paper trading, everything was set, everything was perfect. And then I was on this account, not this account. I didn't know. I thought it automatically matches to your existing account and should work. So I was at this account and I think you guys were with me here. First day of May we started it. Because I didn't know, I went small position. I didn't know anything to just see how it works. And then the day after, I was just playing with some numbers to figure out the risk ratio and risk management. And then here was our first, and then we lost, and then we won, and we won. And then there you go. It started. We had, on the third day, we had our first goal, which was 5K. It was on third. And then I believe third was Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think third was Friday. And then Saturday and Sunday, never mind. Damn. When is fifth? I made like 10K minus. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, okay, I remember now. So these two positions, it went on plus 10K, but since we wanted to hit our second goal, which was, no, actually, we hit 10K after, aren't we? So 5K was first, and then we had these, and then, yeah, these were 8. Yeah, here on 9th, we had our 5K, 10K goal. So that was the second goal on 9th. Yeah, here, these two positions went also plus 10K, but we didn't close them because we thought that we can hit 2 goals in one day, which was 15K. It went reverse, but that's okay. Here is our third goal, 15K, which we did it on 10th, right? The day after. Should happen on the day, yeah. And then right after 15K, where was it? Here is the 15K. And then here I realized that, like, I was like, I'm 28K in profit, and the first person is like 27K in profit. And why am I not able? This is like 6 or 7 days ago, and I was like, why am I not even on the board? I should be. And then I text the support here. They said you're not in the right account. I'm like, what do you mean I'm not in the right account? I've been trading it for like 15 days, and now you're telling me I'm not in the right account. Then yeah, so they told me like you need to be on this one and trade. And yeah, well, since there are some limitations and there's only one entry in it as well, and there's like how many, like 9 days left to the competition, I decided to do long position instead of everyday position. At first I had like short positions, the Solana, I think Solana USDT, yeah, this one. This is the only downfall which I had. I got a sold on it. Here, if it shows it. Yeah, you see it. So when I realized was on 15th, 6 days ago, I realized that this is the account. So I went long term with all the 6 available positions that we could. So I maxed out everything. This is the max amount of every coin amount that we were allowed, and this is the goal as well. 27 units only, which is equal to 65,500 something that is moving. So trade value was 63.8. So that was the amount that we went in. Now it's 65, and we're in 2k profit with the gold. And this is actually Ethereum. I think I'm gonna keep this closely more because see, here's the difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum. They had sort of the same move. So Bitcoin from 23,000 went to 24,000, and it's like 1,500 plus. Ethereum from 20,000 went to 26,000, and we are on 6,000 profit. So what it says is that I think, in my opinion, Bitcoin already made the moves, and you probably won't get much profit out of it, because let's say for the Bitcoin, for your money to get double from 23,000, it should go to 46,000. So for your money to become double. And the good thing about Ethereum is that still didn't hit the all-time high. Is this 20,000? Ethereum is 20,000? Am I seeing this correctly? That's crazy. It shouldn't be. Okay, 2,000. Now it's at 3,000. I'm like, what the? Oh, yeah. Look at this chart. Ethereum fly. Makes sense. So for your money, so let's say here's 3k. For your money to get double, it should get 6k, which is more likely to happen. Like 6k move in a market or in Ethereum chain, it would make more sense rather than like 20k difference between for Bitcoin. So I would say, if you prefer to make money faster and a lot more, I know, like, I mean, honestly, Bitcoin is not stable as well. If you would talk about commodities, stocks, would say, okay, those are stable, pretty steady, because they are backed up by banks, mutual funds, hedge funds. So those would have more solid foundation to work on. But if you're looking for something fast or like high return, well, high risk, high reward, right? I would say with the cheaper coins or cheaper stocks, you can achieve that, because if those cheap stocks do crazy moves, or like they move a lot, such as this, as you see here, it's actually a pretty good move though. Yeah, this is in one day. So look, this is daily. One day went up all the way, and now it's the second day is going up. So it's pretty solid. So technically, if I had the position right now, I would say I would sell it here, and then I would go another position for down. This would I would go. But since we are not competing every day, the plan is long term. So on 15th, so this should it be on 15k profit, will be or not? It's okay. Yeah, we'll make it. I have a strong feeling by end of this month we should be at 30k profit. You never know. Let's see. I would say 30k profit in by end of the month. It would be possible if we, well, obviously, yeah, if we would start it from the beginning right away, that would be possible. Such a beautiful day today. Alright, chat. Alright, so to-do list for today. Oh, I need a mic. Mic is working perfectly. What is this thing with not able to play music on Spotify here? Then how the fuck can we play music? How? I'm just wondering. How can you play music? Let's see.
What's a family to boy Kirk
See
music?
if this guy can help us.
This stream, I've got a no, you can play the page itself, but you want to make it's gonna give them the music or something like that. Video. These are in music stream. This we're about to do here, and you want to make sure you put audio. Make sure that they have the studio off and play that. These are of vibes. You're gonna actually change this MOV. There's how it is unchecked. Go ahead and add it to the stream. Add the other essential. Go ahead and that this too. Clincher. This is the hack. This is the whole video right here in a nutshell. You want to make sure that you don't have any one of these three items selected. All three of these are for shared screen or shared videos. If you have any one of these three selected, then the video will display for all to see. But in order for you to drop it in the background, all you need to do is move to any of these layouts that StreamYard has here for our screen. Any of these is going to have that video in the background. It can still be heard, but nobody can hear it. And that is a great little hack to be able to can have that effect.
Put a music in the background. Yeah, I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to figure out how to put a live music on. See, having a person who already did all of this stuff can save you tons of time and money. Oh, you have to put it as a music. I see.
If you're a live stream out there using Melon, good news is the Melon team is bringing you a brand new feature. You can now share background music with your audience. In this video right here, I'm going to show you how to quickly set it up and use it correctly. Here we go.
What is melon?
Wild and Ivan, that way out it, background audio. Then select one or multiple tracks from your library and click open. You will see a small player on the left of your studio indicating your music panel. The music panel gives you
Seriously? Okay.
where you left off.
Yo, why? Why is that? Why can't you? It's just nonsense, honestly. Long time, baby. Yeah. So. I'm gonna write down the things that I'm gonna do. This is 21st. So today, since the weather is actually good, I might just go out. You know, yesterday was sunny, beautiful weather. Actually, so we had a long weekend this week. Long weekend here in Canada means like Mondays are also holidays, so you've got like Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, like 3 days in a row plus the Friday, so like almost 4 days in a week. In the week you'll be on the vacation. Anyway, so the past 3 days, weather was actually really good, sunny, warm, beautiful. And now today's Tuesday, and it's cloudy and raining, and I'm like, past 2 or 3 days, you didn't go out much. That like I went out, we went for running with my buddy here, but goddamn. Alright. So one of the goals for today. That I found a couch. That I think the couch would work perfectly here if we can get in today. Okay. I'm gonna send some emails. Because, hey, best time to send emails. So I received this email. Let me show it to you. It's actually funny. Do you know why? Because it says hello. It's actually pretty legit because everything looks pretty clean to me. But I think it's a scam. So why I think it's a scam? I'm not. How can I take it out? Should be a way. Hold on a sec. Minimize. Forward. Action stage. Set aside. No. Okay. There you go. So I received this email, and it says, "Hello. Our system received feedback from many customers. You have seriously violated the policy in advertising. As a result, we will apply restrictions to your account. Feedback from customers. Prohibited content. Use of prohibited images and content. Copyright infringement. Using content without copyright. Privacy violation. Collecting personal information without permission. If you think your account..." Submit the request, right? And then if you do not receive any response within the next 24 hours, your account may be permanently locked. Thank you, Meta for Business. So this looks fine, right? Everything seems legit. But here's the thing. Why I think it's a scam. First, I don't have any, so the email sent to my contactextenso.com. It doesn't have any Meta set on it. So that's the first thing. Second, I don't think from a company that huge you receive an email and ends with "thank you." I don't think it would happen. Plus, it's just a very odd one. So this is definitely a scam. And here you can even see the link. The link here which is mentioning is not proper. Issue request index.cyu checkpoint. Yeah, this is definitely a scam. Anyway, yeah. Stay safe out there. Wait, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna put a hold on. I have an idea. I'm wondering alright.
Arch has laid plenty of groundwork for future revenue, but for now, Mark Messler's most pressing challenge as CFO is conserving capital.
You have to have the short-term discipline to sort of circle the wagons around cash. I mean, cash is oxygen. I know where every ounce of cash is going, and but we also have to be nimble around that as well because things change by the day.
Alright guys, I'm gonna put this here.
Archer went public in 2021 in a reverse merger with a SPAC.
And
Ken Moeller
let's check it out later.
Investments.
Because
In August 2023, the company raised over $1 billion
yeah, I'm gonna put
from
it here.
investors, including Stellantis, Boeing, United Airlines.
I wanna see if I get copyright
Management.
out of this or not.
Open doors for you to bring in different kinds of institutional money going forward?
It does. I mean, I think there's a lot of credibility that comes in with an investor like Ark. As I think about, my top targeted
Let's see.
list of investors
Hey,
over
is
the
this
next 2 to
real?
3 years,
Holy
an
shit.
investment like that gives us some credibility and gives us a little bit of staying power as I go in and talk to other investors.
With the SPAC pipe now closed, Archer's facing a new phase of raising capital.
I know the folks who aren't willing to invest right now may have large pockets of investment in the future.
Yo, that's
so I want to be in
crazy.
front of them. I'm wanting to show them progress. I want to create credibility with them that we are marching towards our goals of commercialization.
Well, yeah, you guys definitely matching to its goals with the money and technology and hard work.
performance has been U.S. corporate high yield.
Are the companies lean enough? Have they trimmed all the fat?
The semiconductor business is a really cyclical business.
Breaking market headlines and corporate news from across the globe.
Do investors like the M&A that we've seen?
These are two big-time blue-chip companies.
The window between the peak and cut changing super fast.
Bloomberg Intelligence with Alex Steele and Paul Sweeney on Bloomberg Radio.
Good Tuesday morning from the Bloomberg Interactive Broker Studio in New York City to our worldwide audience. We're also streaming live on YouTube, so head over to that youtube.com thing and search Bloomberg Podcast. That's where you'll find us. Coming up, we're going to check in with Ira Jersey today because it is Tuesday. We always talk to Ira on Tuesday.
We do? Is that a thing?
I think it's a thing.
Oh, wow, I missed that thing.
Sometimes it's sponsored, but I mean, we just kind of throw them in there on Tuesday. Because I have no idea what's going on with the Federal Reserve. I don't know what's going on with interest rates. That's why we check in with Ira. And then we're going to have in our studio Rachel Tenbrink, general partner
We have
of Red
such a
Bike Capital.
thing as
We talk
all
about
events.
things, I think retail, Macy's and all that
We
kind of stuff.
open
Lots of stuff going on there.
another
Retail,
and
wanna get a
keep
sense
it
of
here to just
see how the consumer's doing out there. So we'll check in with Rachel Tenbrink. That'll be good stuff. Let's kick things off right now, like we do, with Mr. John Tucker.
All right, Paul and Alex, this Market Drivers Report being brought to you by Interactive Brokers. Discover the future of trading with their next-generation trading platform, IBKR Desktop. Download IBKR Desktop
Yeah,
at
I started to put my contact information out there, like not my personal one from the company, but I get so much emails that are nonsense and not related.
That's the biggest drag, and that is home to shares of Lowe's. They're lower after reporting their earnings today. Investors may also be on hold ahead of the earnings tomorrow from NVIDIA. Ahead of that, NVIDIA shares right now down 1%. In the meantime, Seema Shah at Principal Global Investors says, you know what, stocks can be propelled higher still.
We are expecting further gains, but nothing as tremendous as what you saw certainly in Q1 of this year. But we're not in Kalanovich's camp either. I mean, to be a bear from here, you have to be really assuming that there's going to be a fairly significant slowdown in the economy and maybe further disappointment from a rate perspective. So there's vulnerabilities, but if we're looking out over the growth story, it's still fairly solid.
And then Fed speak, Federal Reserve Governor Chris Waller says he needs to see several more months of good inflation figures to begin interest rate cuts. Right now, the S&P 500 down 2 points, 53.06. The Dow Jones Industrial Average up 42 points. That's up 0.1%, 39,848. The Nasdaq 100 41 points lower. That is now 0.2%. And yields, well, they're lower. 2-year yield is 3 basis points lower, 481. The 10-year, that's down 4 basis points. That is at 440. And we check the markets for you all day long right here on Bloomberg Radio. I'm John Tucker, and that's your Bloomberg Business Flash. Paul and Alex.
Thank you so much, John Tucker. Hey, everyone. I'm Alex Steele alongside Paul Sweeney. Happy Tuesday. I'm trying to find a narrative for you that's really insightful or like a question of the day that I want answered. I got nothing. There's a bid in the bond market. That's all I got.
Really?
Yeah, I just feel like it's a wait and see for NVIDIA. But
Okay.
is it? Because even the options market isn't as extreme as it was before.
I saw that story, and because we're now, this will be, I guess, the 4th or 5th quarter since they issued that really great revenue guide up that really got the whole market's attention, saying, "Oh, maybe this AI thing is real,
Yep.
and we need to pay attention to it." So now maybe the kind of market's just getting a little bit used to it. But yeah, it'll be interesting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like, will it move general markets? I mean, I don't know. In fact, then what are we waiting for? If we wait for the Fed, good luck. We're going to wait for a lot of months.
Yep.
So is that going to move the
September-ish,
market?
maybe. So this means we can have John Tucker and I can just go down to the Jersey Shore and just take everything off. So I'll talk to Colin
okay,
about
well,
that. The whole summer off.
Don't take everything off. You should definitely keep something on. But maybe you can take the whole summer off. How about that?
Yeah, we'll take the whole
There
summer.
we go. Memorial Day weekend.
I'll just be here, and I'll
First
you,
Memorial Day
and you guys
weekend.
can phone in. You can just phone in. We'll be like,
Right.
nothing's happening. See you maybe, I don't know, September, October.
All right, I'll talk to Colin about
All right, we're on that.
Yep.
All right, let's get. Okay, I joke. There are some stock moves, but finding a macro narrative out of all of it is still quite tricky, and it's not really telling us anything new. But Macy's stock is up over 1%. It had an okay quarter. Norma Linda is joining us for some of the movers here. I mean, I say okay because it beat estimates, but I mean, it still wasn't awesome.
Of course. I mean, we are really looking at the consumer here this morning, especially as we dissect these earnings from Macy's. I mean, what's really been in focus is the fact that it raised its outlook for the remainder of the year. And as you said, it's kind of still an okay quarter. We are still seeing a bit of a pullback when it comes to spending in the consumer. It did see pressure on the CEO to still be able to show that he's able to deliver a turnaround. But I do think that this outlook raise for the rest of the year should relieve a little bit of the pressure from activists that Macy's has been seeing.
So, I mean, but the activists are still there, right?
Exactly. I mean, I think what's going on is that it says that this may diminish their interest in the $6.6 billion buyout offer from the activist investor, which we do know is Ark House Management. So, I mean, it's still something that's lingering as a concern, but it's something that everyone's really focusing on as we move forward here.
So this just goes to prove my point. The Alex shopping indicator.
Yes.
So where I shop, because I only shop on sale, is not where you want to be. I have not touched Bloomingdale's in a very long time because their sales are not that good. Henceforth, you should go buy Macy's stock. This is not a stock recommendation. I'm just saying there is something to
Been
this.
touched a few for a long time, and he said in a live with them.
She was a TJ
What the
Maxx,
F?
and she was posting and showing some dresses that she had bought there. And she said she got quite the deal at TJ Maxx.
Oh, I love TJ Maxx.
I love TJ.
Is that
That's the
really
place
a
to
thing?
go. Is that a thing?
Is that a thing?
Oh, that is the only thing.
Really?
That's the best thing.
TJ's, Marshalls, Nordstrom Rack, Saks Off Fifth, baby. Those are the four.
Those are the
Really?
spots.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
But you know, TJ Maxx stock does do well, so maybe that indicator isn't the best. Okay, what else are you watching?
I want to look at Palo Alto Networks. So we are seeing those shares sliding. This is after it gave a downbeat forecast for the current quarter. And this is, of course, renewing those concerns about a slowdown in demand for cybersecurity services. It says that revenue in the fourth quarter will be between $2.15 billion to $2.17 billion. But the average analyst estimate was looking for the higher end there. Bloomberg Intelligence did say that shorter contracts and strategy changes have really been weighing on bookings here.
And finishing up, you got Lowe's.
Lowe's, I mean, this is back in the building space. Of course, we're always thinking about John Tucker and what he's doing when it comes
I
to
would say
renovations.
their 2x4s are a little straighter than the Home Depot 2x4.
Two by definition, they're straight, dude. There's no. What do you? They bend?
They bend a lot because they harvest them and they store them when they're wet, and as they dry, they, get
Seriously?
crooked. Yeah, seriously.
How does he know these things? Okay.
Just from experience.
Only have.
It's entirely true. But Lowe's is suffering from the same, not suffering, but it's the Macy's effect, right? It's like, oh, it
Similar
wasn't as
situation.
bad.
Exactly. So, I mean, of course, the same-store sales were better than feared, but it was still a 4.1% decline when we're looking at the quarter. But the main thing that everyone's focusing on is a slump in DIY big-ticket purchases. So, as you mentioned, it's really the consumer that's in focus. People are still seeing a pinch in their wallets, and they're not really doing those renovations that we were seeing in the past. And as we do know that Lowe's is really the place for the common renovator, whereas Home Depot's is more focused on the professional. So this is really showing us a read-through of the
I think
consumer
she
here.
just called John Tucker common home
A
renovator.
commoner.
I kid.
I will agree. I am a commoner.
John's the poster
It's
child.
okay, me too.
And Drew Redding, Bloomberg Intelligence, he covers Lowe's. He's going to join us in the 11 o'clock hour, so we'll break down those earnings with Drew in the next hour. We are good there, right?
Yeah, I think we're good. We
Awesome.
go to Ira, right?
Yep.
Yeah, commoners. You want to go?
We gotta get Ira. You can go to Ira.
I'll go to Ira. All right, Norm,
Had
thanks a
enough
lot for Melinda joining us. We appreciate you, Alex Steele, Paul Sweeney, and the commoner, John Tucker. All right, let's go to the bond market here. We are seeing a little bit into the bond market. Ira Jersey, Bloomberg Intelligence Chief U.S. Interest Rate Strategist, is joining us. Ira, the market supposedly, the narrative is that it's waiting for NVIDIA. What does the bond market do with NVIDIA?
I don't know if the bond market's going to do a whole heck of a lot with, story stocks in particular. But the bond market is, still waiting for the Fed. We have a ton of Fed speak this week. We have the minutes coming out tomorrow. So the bond market's going to kind of be on edge as to, when the Fed's going to cut. How do they see the balance sheet shaping up? And, we've had a lot of speakers. Like I literally, just before walking on, we finished up with Governor Chris Waller, who, gave not anything significantly different than what Jay Powell's been saying, but certainly some details that, I have people talking about the future of monetary policy and things like what is R-star, what is the neutral Fed funds rate, and where should it be given the current environment.
All right, for all of listeners and viewers out there who maybe don't have a Bloomberg terminal in front of them, one of the most widely used functions is ECO, EcoGo. It gives you a nice list of all the economic data that's released by the government so you can stay on top of it all. And of course, on there is for tomorrow, FOMC meeting minutes. My question, Ira, is who cares? Because we hear these Fed people speaking all day, every day, except for like a 15-minute blackout every quarter. do the minutes really tell us something since these folks are always speaking anyway?
It does, and it tells you a couple of different things. I mean, firstly, it tells you the entire committee, right? Because there are certain people who speak more frequently in front of the media. For example, Raphael Bostic of Atlanta Fed, he's on TV all the time, right? He was on Bloomberg Television not so long ago, like yesterday. We also have Chris Waller speaks a lot. So it gives you all 19 members' view, and then who believes what in a more succinct fashion than you can maybe glean from a lot of the Q&As that wind up generating a lot of headlines, but it's hard to kind of get a complete narrative of what everyone is thinking. So I think that the minutes are useful. They're also useful from an analytical perspective. What we use the minutes for in determining where we think the future path of policy is going to be is we compare what's being said to other periods. And so we actually have a model, a natural language processing model, that says the Fed is hawkish and dovish. And the nice thing about the minutes, it says a few members, most members, some members. And we're able to get an idea about how many members have that view, which is not something you can get from the post-meeting press conference, which is not something you can necessarily get from just listening to 3 or 4 or 5 speakers instead of all 19.
All right,
so
that's kind of where I wanted to go.
It can be pretty helpful.
Ira, I saw in your research, which I do read, despite all other.
Despite what?
Yeah, I read it begrudgingly because it's great stuff in there. Natural language processing model you use for the minutes. What is that all about?
Yeah, so our model basically takes every sentence that it has to do with monetary policy and the economy within the minutes. We also do the same thing for the post-meeting press conference for the prepared remarks that Jay Powell makes, and tries to determine whether or not it's a little bit hawkish, a little bit dovish, neutral, or very hawkish or very dovish. And in doing that, we can then weight it, right? That's the advantage of the minutes over some of the other models that you can potentially use that are similar, where the minutes have other indicators. For example, it says a member thinks, which means one person, right? Whereas if it says many members think, then that's less than half, but more than a couple, right? More than 3 or 4. So you wind up with probably a better overall gauge of how hawkish or dovish the Fed is. And what our model shows right now, is, as of the last meeting minutes, which will probably remain the same this week, presumably, is that they're very neutral. They're basically right in line with what would be an on-hold Fed. And that's very consistent with what we're seeing. Now, I suspect that unless the economic data deteriorates or improves very significantly, like you see an uptick in inflation, that the Fed will probably remain in that neutral territory with a little nuance there, which just means that they're going to be on hold. And Chris Waller said today that he thinks that rates are going to be on hold at least until the fourth quarter. Bostic said the same thing. So those are indicators that the minutes have, at least are in line with the other speakers that you hear in the media.
Bostic talking up neutral and sort of what is neutral. I feel like Jay Powell in the last press conference really didn't take that bait. How do you view what the neutral rate is, and how important is that to the conversation right now?
Well, so ex ante, it's very difficult to determine what the neutral rate is, right? Because you don't know
Yeah,
what
this is
the
crazy.
propensity for people to take loans are, and
Yeah.
how
I'm
high
gonna
or
send the
how
emails
low
now.
interest rates need to be versus inflation or some other measure for where interest rates are going to, not increase inflation or decrease inflation.
I think I was
really
sending the
realistically, no way
emails
to know that, which is the
through.
reason why you get these cycles.
Yeah, I was sending them
idea,
through
though, and I think this is what everyone in academic land
the
rate strategists
HubSpot, so I'm gonna keep doing the same thing because it actually worked. There are a lot of people open the emails, even though not many people replied them. But that's okay. You wanted the people to open it up, look at it. So even if they don't really use it,
so all of those
there.
things are probably true. The problem is nobody really can guesstimate the magnitude. There's a lot of models to do that. Is it 2.5%, which is kind of what the Fed seems to think that it is based on the dot plot. Some people think it's a bit higher than that. I actually think it probably is a little bit higher than that. But there's no realistic way to know beforehand exactly where our star is. But you have to guess if you're a member of the Fed or any central bank, because otherwise you don't know, are we restrictive or are we not? I'd argue that the Fed probably is modestly restrictive, maybe not restrictive enough, but they are certainly more restrictive than they were when interest rates were at zero.
Hey, Ira, I'm just looking at the 10-year Treasury. Just in the last, 3 to 4 weeks, it's kind of come down in yield from 470 range down to about 440. Does that tell us anything, or is that just kind of trading within a range?
Yeah, I think we've hit that range. We talked, I think it was last week, Paul, where we were mentioning on that kind of 430 to 450 might be the new range for now until we get a significant regime shift. It's not telling us much of anything except that, again, the market is still pricing for the Federal Reserve at some point in the not too distant future will be lowering interest rates. And that's why you have the continued inversion of the yield curve where the 10-year yield is lower than the 2-year yield. But even that has contracted quite a lot, right? That was as much as 100 basis points between the two, and now it's less than 50. It's 40-ish basis points right now. So that's just saying that at some point the Fed's going to cut. When the Fed cuts, 10-year yields are probably going to rally a little bit, but we're already priced for at least part of that cutting cycle.
All right, Ira, thanks a lot. We really appreciate you. Thank you very much, Ira Jersey, Bloomberg Intelligence Chief, U.S. interest rate strategist, joining us there.
And the way to get all that research, Alex, is BI space RATE. BI rate will get you to all the interest rate analysis for Ira Jersey and his team on a global basis. You pull up, there's stuff about Canada, there's stuff about Asia, China, in all different languages on this dashboard, but it is the global view of interest rates.
And you can't beat them. You just really can't. You can't be the model that goes through and looks at speeches. You just can't beat that.
No, who's got a large, like a language model?
It's
There's
like
also
AI.
Mossad, the Israeli intelligence agency, uses a very similar type of software to look at conversations that they intercept. We use the same thing for conference calls, and
see sentiment, yeah.
Just to look for keywords and whatever, so you don't have to sit there and listen to the whole thing.
I listen to conference calls all day. What are you guys talking
I spent a career doing it.
I mean, come on. All right, speaking of conference calls, we're going to talk about Macy's coming up next. Clearly, sort of not as bad as expected, doing well for the stock. The stock is pretty much flat on the day. But overall, kind of the health of the consumer is obviously going to be front and center, low end versus high end. We're going to talk to Rachel Tenbrink, general partner at Red Bike Capital. That's coming up next. Happy Tuesday. This is Bloomberg.
Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, probably. Okay. just received many emails about restricting the ads. I'm just trying to go to the ad manager to just double check everything, if that's fine. Ads manager. See if everything works perfectly. If there is any issue.
Markets, headlines, and breaking news 24 hours a day on Bloomberg Radio, Bloomberg Television, and the Bloomberg Business app. This is a Bloomberg Business Flash.
And I'm John Tucker, the Bloomberg Newsroom, with his Bloomberg Business Flash. Major stock averages, little change at this point. Of course, the week headliner, NVIDIA, the stock has rocketed higher among a frenzy around artificial intelligence. It's going to report the latest quarterly results tomorrow. Expectations pretty high. Lowe's, they did report comparable sales for the first quarter. They beat the average analyst estimate. Lowe's shares right now, they are down about 2.5%. Macy's boosted its full-year projections for adjusted earnings per share and net sales. Well, its profit outlook for the current quarter topped estimates. The midpoint of the net sales forecast that trailed the average analyst estimate. Shares of Macy's right now, they're down 1.5%. And then Palo Alto Networks, those shares down close to 5%. The security software company issuing a disappointing forecast for fourth quarter billings. S&P 500 unchanged, 5307 right now. The Dow Jones Industrial Average up 63 points. That's at 39,870. And the Nasdaq 100 41 points lower. That is down 0.2%. We check the markets for you all day long right here on Bloomberg Radio. I'm John Tucker. That is Bloomberg Business Flash. Alex and Paul.
All right, thank you so much, John Tucker. Yeah, Macy's is down 1.5%. I was looking to see if there was anything that came out recently, and it hasn't. So I just wonder if, it had a nice run up into earnings. We're still just a few months away from 52-week high. Maybe it's that. But we want to get more insight on to that. Yes, raising a full-year outlook, good. Same-store sales falling less than estimated. Rachel Tenbrink is general partner over at Red Bike Capital. She joins us now in studio. Rachel, you deeply cover the retail industry. What was your broad takeaway from Macy's?
So I think that there is a new CEO. The clock is ticking. There's a lot of pressure. And so I think that he's trying to, as quickly as possible, make an impact. But truly, it's hard to see the short-term sort of real pop. I think what you're seeing is there's a lot of focus on top doors. There's a lot of focus on top performers in the Bloomingdale's and Bluemercury. But overall, the consumer is still challenged. They still have inventory issues. And if you look at the overall performance, they did a little better because they had better operating, but the top line is down.
So when I think about Macy's, I mean, obviously it is the quintessential department store. What's the strategy for Macy's going forward? Because it just doesn't feel like this
I'm
is
gonna
going
go to
to be a long-term trend for department
drafts.
stores in general, with e-commerce
Trying
and
to
so on.
find the
Kind of
email.
a tough
There you
place
go.
to be.
This is the
What's the strategy
email.
for Macy's these days, do you think?
So I think the reality is just a smaller footprint, a smaller company. I think it's shocking if you think about the fact that Macy's in the last 20 years has lost about 25% market share. And so
To whom?
To basically retailers, Amazon, discounters. It's just a much smaller company than it used to be 20 years ago. And I think that if you think about the fact that they're going to close 150 stores, they're going to be left with 350 stores. It's just, I think that it's a tough place to be. I think there's still a place for it, and I think they can thoughtfully talk to those customers, but it's just going to be a smaller place.
To that point, what is their inventory functioning? Like, are they doing that well? Like, having a smaller footprint might be good in terms of inventory management. How are they managing that?
I think it's at 170,
They were
160.
struggling a little bit trying to figure out the transition between spring and summer. So they did have a little bit of
I'm gonna
elevated
check the
inventory levels, but they seem to be doing okay. I think what they're trying to do is create more proprietary and special experiences, private label, things that you can't find anywhere else. But they need to hit it on the nose, and the consumer is being very picky right now about where they're spending.
You guys know why I asked that question, right?
Why?
Too much inventory means sales.
I'm gonna say
Sales
fine.
means Alex
Okay.
shops there.
do
there.
it.
I'm not paying full price. But I mean, I ask that. I say that in jest, but it does speak to the promotional activity. And if the consumer is stretched and they're being picky, that's going to rely on the promotional world to kind of get them in the store to hope for more volume. Is Macy's part of that?
Yeah, I mean, I think what's interesting if you think about Macy's is that they're sort of peaking this bifurcated strategy where on the one hand, they have their own, the Macy's nameplate stores, and I think they're focusing on top doors, sharpening the inventory, sharpening the offers, and then they're going high end with Macy's and with Bloomingdale's and Blue Mercury to try to attract that higher end shopper that's willing to spend a little more.
Rachel, I don't know if you're aware, but the big news in this studio over the last week was for the first time ever, I went to a Walmart store over the weekend. Hugely impressed, blown away, everything, it is as you would expect. Because we had some Walmart earnings last week. What do you take away from Walmart? They seem to be doing pretty well.
Well, I think that you always have to look at the relationship between Walmart, Target, right? They're always head to head. And I think right now the consumer is feeling the financial pressure, they're feeling inflation, and they're trying to find deals. And what's interesting is there is still this perception that if you want to find lower price points, especially in things like food that are basic, you go to Walmart. Now, it'll be interesting. Now, yesterday, Target announced that they're lowering prices on 5,000 SKUs. And so how is that going to affect the dynamic between Walmart? They're still trying, Target is still trying to keep that upscale image, that Target.
Yep.
But, they're fighting for consumers that are
I
really
don't know
caring
why.
about every penny.
I mean,
When it comes for others, we would do everything.
I don't know if I
Like,
don't know that. I mean, I think that's pretty
we would
dramatic.
wake up morning, we would go there, we would work for them, we would
So they
do
have actually
everything for
already cut
others.
prices on about 1,500
But when it comes to
items.
us,
And they had
for
some thousands
ourselves,
more
we
reductions
never
are planned over
actually
the course of the summer.
do it.
Yeah,
We never actually
right.
put the time and
Analyst over
effort
Barclays was saying that these may have
to
been planned as part of
sort
the
of
second quarter inflection
make
that was
ourselves
embedded in
better.
guidance, and the second half maybe gets a little bit better.
And
But obviously that's going to be a key topic
so that's why
tomorrow.
it was always a lack.
Milk, bread, soda, fruit, veggies. Like,
that's good because that's where I've seen it.
yeah,
That
but
we
that's
would
also,
feel.
I wonder if that's a direct
Just sad.
competition then to Walmart, because that's where
Like, why? I always asking myself, like, why a person who's willing to do all the hard work and everything for others to get to the point that they want to be, and then when it comes for itself, like for its own sake, they don't do it. Like, it's not like, I'm not trying to refer to any specific person because I'm also guilty of that too. Like, I've been into that situation many times, I would say, even still today. That doesn't, like, it's not something, like, I worked on it for so long, I've tried to, like, make it less, and it became less. Like, now I value my own time, my own creativity and my own vision more than anything else, because I think if you don't give yourself the value, no one would give it to you, and you're the one who is setting up that value and standards for others to give it to you. So I would always highly encourage everyone to, I mean, see, like, all these also comes from self-discovery and self-knowledge. So you need to know yourself, you need to know your values, you need to know what you offer to people, what would you give to them, and what would you receive in return as well. I mean, sometimes, honestly, you don't have to think of what you receive in return, because in my opinion, not every time you do these for receiving something. And you know what's funny? When you don't expect to receive anything, you just get surprised by the fact that the world will just give it to you without even saying it. I mean, obviously, you need to manifest it, or say, like, you need to visualize it You need to see it, and you need to give it that energy for it to come. But it will surprise you when it comes or when it happens, because it happens so quick and you won't even realize it. And the reason it happens so quick is not like, it's because you work so hard on it for many years, and then for that right moment, and then once that right moment comes in front of you, that's your, I wouldn't say it's duty, but it's like it's on you how well you can structure it, how well you can maintain it and hold it, and even from there build it more. So for those of you who are out there in whatever condition, situation, good, bad, hard, if you're hopeless, if you have no energy left in your body to move, to make you driven, I would say hold for another 24 hours. Go sleep. Actually, go sleep. You know, one fact about sleeping is that beside that it regens you, it sort of resets you as well. So with whatever mood and feeling you have on that day, if you sleep and wake up, your body changes the whole mood. It's like you reset and then you're able to redo whatever you want to do or reconsider everything. And guys, something I really want to mention here is that try not to, like, it's funny that this word comes out of my mouth, like, try not to think much of the future, because from the situation right now that we're living in, it's actually really hard to have long-term goals and long visions. So I would say you do need to have your goals, you do need to have your plans and everything, but don't take them as like why it's not happening or it goes really slow. See, like life, the fact that it goes very fast, the process is slow. Like social media taught us that everything should come and happens in a second, which is wrong. Life is not happening as social media representing. Life, it goes smooth, well, not smooth, but life goes very slow. The process, the achievements, all those things will happen slowly, not fast. And so you gotta keep just doing the same things that you every day. Just keep doing them shortly. Try to see, this is very important. You need to program your mind in a way that when it's down, you need to give it some time to reset. You need to even give it some surprises, like give yourself a gift, give yourself a room to air. Just do nothing. Don't worry about it. All those problems, all those hard things, they can wait. Even if they can't wait, even on all those issues that they cannot wait, if on this moment you have nothing to do, you have nothing to control, don't worry about it. At the end, the worst case scenario that can happen you just go under a bunch of soil. So don't worry about it. You know, the system made us forget about forget about our happiness, and they actually programmed our mind to forget how to enjoy simple things in life and not to appreciate. So try to 5 minutes, even in the morning especially, because morning is the time that your body is in a good condition and your body is in a state that is calm, that it's empty of any sort of poison or anything that it comes towards you during the day, all those energies and everything, because usually when people wake up, that's the time energy starts to flow. So try to inject positivity into your day, even for short period of time, like 5 minutes is more than enough. Appreciate the small things you have, appreciate the life, the health, all those things. So, and by doing this, it helps your brain to keep the positivity. It sort of opens your eyes with the fact that how much you're blessed, how much you are actually, by the fact that you're healthy, your eyes working properly, your body function properly, you don't have any disease, there's no issue with you. You know, a lot of people struggles with many things, and the fact that you're healthy, it's just, hey, just thank God for it. Just thank God for it. You know, if the God sees that you don't appreciate the values and all these beautiful gifts that He gives you, He might take it back, and He won't take long. Trust me, whatever you have, it can go away in the flip of the coin. So at least you have them, enjoy them. That's what I would say. We all fighting for money to have a better life, but then we forget how to be happy, how to enjoy life, because we were too busy with our mindset. So I would say even still today, my mentality is that you need to think of something to be able to achieve it, because by thinking of it, you actually put an energy on it, and once you gave that energy and work hard towards it, I believe it that you will achieve it. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm in my 20s, late 20s, and I want to make a lot of money, and to be able to do it, I need to give the energy, and I need to work hard for it, and I need to dedicate myself to it, and which I did, and I'm still doing it. But at some point, this is what I felt. I felt like I lost my social skills. I lost my happiness and joy, because everything that I wanted to do, I thought, so every sort of hobby, every sort of activity that wasn't making money would make me sad, because I thought that it's a waste of time, and time is the most valuable thing, and since it's not making money, it wouldn't make me happy. So I've sort of forgot how to enjoy it. and slowly I was like, I made it slightly less of money, but I still do think that is the most essential thing that every person needs to think of. Because if you don't think of it, then you don't have that desire in you to make it. Like, if you don't really want to be like rich and have the money, you won't wake up at 5 a.m. on a Sunday and think of how I can make money and what can I do to make some money today. So you need to have that desire and passion to get it. And yeah, so far the first stream is not going well. I would say that, okay guys, the first couple streams gonna be boring a bit, because I need to find proper structure, proper opening and closing, and slowly we're gonna build it though. Let's do this.
So media, maybe some retail, maybe some sports, and maybe some energy. Joining us in studio is Dr. Jeff Chamberlain. He is CEO of Volta Energy Technologies. I don't know what that is, so I'm going to learn about it. Dr. Jeff Chamberlain.
Yo, I usually listen to Josh because he gives a lot of good information, but I just wanted to check, since we don't have like any music in here, I was thinking maybe wanted to check if playing something over here would make any difference or changes. So let's see.
Are trying to find good battery storage solutions that you can adopt on a cheaper scale.
Yep,
How's that going?
That's
How many
basically.
emails?
And I'll tell you, the big thing that we've noticed is a couple of things. One is a lot of people are focused on the downstream device. Who's going to be the next big electric? Who's going to be the next Tesla? Or who's going to be the next Panasonic or CT?
Do you guys agree with the money talks?
Before I worked for the government, I worked
Like,
in the chip industry, and we expect this to go just like the chip industry.
do you actually think that money talks?
From innovations in the supply chain and in the adjacencies, things like fast charge, things like power electronics on board the vehicle, new ways to make batteries, all the way upstream to mining lithium. So while a lot of
Yeah,
investors
it might.
tend to be focused on those very downstream devices,
Money would talk for you instead. I do believe money talks, and the reason I believe it because I've seen it. And you might ask, well, how did you see it? Okay, so here's the thing. So if you are Iranian, you probably know it by this time, but if you're not, let me give you a small glimpse of how money talks. So in my country, since we have hard situation, and there are a lot of people struggling with their current status. So if you're in a middle class, even though I would say with the inflation and what's happening in the world, they sort of destroyed the middle class. So we're not having middle class anymore. It's just poor and rich right now. So if you have a proper car, or let's say if you have a Benz, BMW, or any sort of like mid-class luxury car, not like fancy ones, just a mid-class normal one. So usually in my country, like people like so since they're not allowed to, like boys and girls are not allowed to publicly touch or meet each other. So what what Iranians invented is they call it dor-dor. Dor-dor means boys and girls go outside in a specific streets, and then there's like a street, they go up and down, and then they meet each other and they talk to each other while they're driving. So if you have a nice car or a proper car, and if you go on one of those meetings, you didn't need to do anything. The girls would just come close to you and then they'll talk to you. And not because of you, obviously, because of the car that you're driving. So that's how money talks for you. That's one of the which is
That's great. What's
insane.
That's just my Midwest
All you need is just a car,
speaking there.
and then that's it.
But
Money talks for you.
The answer is we look at it all. Graphite, it's fascinating. Even graphite, there's not only a tightening on the
Meanwhile, I'm talking with you guys. I'm just sending the emails over and over. If some, I should put this on the history.
graphite, cobalt, sulfur actually is a technology that we use in batteries.
The fact that multitasking is at the highest level. The commitment is real.
Do we need to be concerned about the security of
So I'm trying to find the structure for the streams. Should I come up with a theme and concept for the day and then keep the stream around that concept? Should I just we come up with the flow and then whatever happens? I would say for the first by end of this week we'll see. So I'm not gonna put any theme for the stream this week. We're gonna go with the flow. If there's any problems, if there's any technical issues, if there's any lag, we'll fix it this week. Next week I'm gonna come up with the theme for every day to just see is it a better idea or not, because honestly thinking of a theme every day, it might be quite challenging. So that's why I'm like, do we need a theme? But also having a theme, it gives a proper structure, and also might be better, I'd say.
Going to Canada or Mexico, and then because we have a free trade agreement, they just come into the U.S. And so there's a huge price discrepancy versus, what you're willing to pay for localized materials versus how cheap China can get it. How do you solve for that? Because that's really going to be about lowering the cost, which is really technology, which is really you.
It's really a good question, and not being a politician, I don't know how to handle it from a policy perspective because there are loopholes that you can go through in Mexico.
I need power
Ultimately, the answer is things like graphite. There's graphite all over the world. The largest graphite mine in North America is in Bécancour, north of Montreal, and that's natural graphite. There's also something called synthetic graphite, where you can
The other day I was in a meeting and I was like, people tell me that I'm not talkative and I'm an introverted person. And like we were 1 hour in a meeting and a guy was like, you're definitely not introverted and you're definitely talkative. I'm like, well, the fact that I'm introverted, I'm pretty sure about it because there are only few topics that if I hear people talking about, I will go nuts. I will just jump into the topic and I'm like, yes, let's talk about it. But definitely there are topics that if I hear, I'm like, yeah, I will be quiet and then just observe. Which is not, I'm not really proud of, but I'm happy about it because there are topics that are not my interests and I don't even have much of knowledge into them. So if I hear something that I don't know, I would rather be quiet, observe and learn. And even if that's something that you can't learn anything out of it, by just being quiet, no one thinks anything. So it would be like no one expect you to say anything or no one really think anything because you didn't talk anything, so people don't really have any judgment on you. The only thing is that guy was quiet, which is fine. I would rather cause to be quiet than anything else, which is nonsense. Okay, it's 7:51 and it's like 40 minutes till Euro close. I think for now I will keep the streams on till Euro close, so it's like 2.5 hours. Just for now, this week, to see how we can structure what's gonna happen. And also, I got a job finally that they're gonna give me the schedule for it, for the timing. So I don't know how the stream length will be at this moment right now, honestly. Even if it's like for less than an hour, I would do it. I would come here, I would do the streams, and then because this is something that I wanted to do for a long time, and I think this is a great time to deliver it. So I don't want to miss it, and I don't want to do any thing to stop it. So right now this week my schedule is kind of hectic because I don't know what's happening on it exactly. And the reason for it is that because I'm waiting for some answers, and till I get those answers, the schedule will be a bit unknown, but that's fine. Let's listen to Josh a bit. What do you guys say? Josh time. Josh time.
It's like he's in a stream with like 10 people. This reminds me of back in the day when I would be live with only like 20 people and there'd only be like 3 questions.
Our next question comes from shareholder Ethan Peck, asking why the bank does not actively oppose the increasingly worrying trend on political grounds, and why the bank has denied service to its own clients on political grounds.
We do not discriminate against anybody or any individual based upon their political beliefs.
Is that a reference to Kanye? This is weird, dude. Why is it so, like, this is too much of a gap? This is the JP Morgan annual, like, meeting of shareholders. This is like part 2. That's Jamie Dimon, the same dude you watched yesterday.
Shareholder Charles E.G. I am a retired JPM/Bank One employee. I have held my stock.
Yo, Josh is on a call with someone?
To the next chapter upon your departure. I hope we see your
He brought someone in the stream?
after departure.
Is that cool?
That's cool.
Say cool. All right.
Cool, yeah, cool, Josh.
Who we got? Who we got?
What we got, Jeep?
That's pretty funny. This is making me very uncomfortable waiting.
Yo, if one of these companies that I'm emailing, like I've sent 300 emails right now. So far, not right now, so far. I'm close to like, let me see.
JP Morgan not moving much. Light coming down.
I'm close to another 100 right now. But if one of them replies and they want one of our services, I'll be damn fucking happy to give them. And it will be so much better.
I think I could ask I think I need to log in. I need to get my like shareholder ID thing. I don't really want to go do all that. I think he's vetting the questions. That's so quiet, man. Well, remember, gold had a massive move yesterday, so don't underestimate that.
Okay. Our next question comes from a shareholder who wants to know how much will be spent on share buybacks in 2024.
Did I ask the question from Josh?
This is Jeremy Barnum, the CFO of the company. As we said yesterday at Investor Day,
you did post your play though.
About share buybacks.
So I don't know. This is like the second person. I'll wait till he gets. I'll just show you. I'm not gonna time you out, but like, I want y'all to see how it looks, man. It's not a good look.
And for additional detail, you can refer to our public comments yesterday.
All right, man.
Well, yeah, like this is what I'm.
Bear with us while we compile the roster of additional questions.
Okay. But like, listen, man, this is like the 3rd time I've seen it, and if you guys are like posting the play before, and then you're like, I made money on it. It's like, y'all didn't post your position, and then you're talking about it, but like, that's hella pumpy. So I'm not gonna time you out. I'm just telling y'all like what it looks like. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, imagine like you're hyping things up. You don't know you're in it. And then you're like, oh, I made money on it. It's like, damn. I've seen that 3 times already. So I appreciate you guys.
I don't know what Josh is trying to
especially if you're going to come back.
complain or argue about, but leave the man to speak freely without any issue.
Trying to bring people's attention to it. So just
Yeah, I do think money talks. And I do think having your face in front of the camera is actually essential as well. So imagine you're in front of a camera and you talk in front of the camera without any and you speak fluently and you give people valuable things. Even if you don't, so there are 2 types. Either you need to entertain people or you need to give people value. So that's the only 2 ways that people will trust you. Will they accept to follow you? Will accept to listen to you? So you need to show them all in one. And everyone's, and so many people saying like, yeah, this is too much, and all you gotta do is to be you, and just, yeah, people will say that, just try to be you. Bullshit. Well, you need to be you long term, because you're gonna burn out if you're not you.
I've posted every single one of my plays.
But also you need to spend the energy for the people to like you in a way. Okay, I've got a question. I've changed 4 countries and I lived in, well, with the Canada would be the 4th one, but let's skip Canada, and the 3 other countries that I lived in. One thing I've learned properly out of it is that if you want to make friends, if you want to other people and groups accept you, you need to be able to change your behaviors and change your character in a bit, because every country has their different structure, different culture, different system, so people will grow and behave differently, and you cannot get into a community or the society without the changes. First you need to analyze how they behave, what's their system, how it works, and then once you realize that, you need to start learning them, start behaving like them, start.
We've had virtually no losses for about 5 years now, and we probably do very little lending on what I would call against
speaking, walking, talking, and all those behaviors. And once you do that, then the groups, people, they don't look at you as a foreigner. They'll say, oh, he does the same thing that as we do. He's one of us. And then they will start accepting you. This was sort of my tactics for all these countries that I went in. And it worked. So I would encourage everyone who are living abroad to give this a try. You need to first accept this, that you are the person who came into their country. So you need to first accept this, and then from there you need to accept that you were in a different culture, different system, and totally different world. So if something doesn't make any sense to you, don't do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. But do not complain, do not make an excuse, or do not try to say, okay, because of this, I'm not gonna do that. No, you'll do it because you're in their country and you're here to grow, you're here for better future, so you need to change yourself.
Projects funded in fossil fuels industries is the growing concerns for shareholders and the external
And
pressures we face.
that was something that I always try to
What steps are being
keep
taken
in
to
mind,
ensure
be aware
external
of,
clients are also
and
improving environmental practices
continuously
with a measurable reduction in
do it.
climate impact to minimize shareholder
Well,
We do extensive
sometimes it
work with our clients
might not
to
be
help
the
them
best
reduce
thing.
their
Why?
climate risk and climate exposure.
There are some
And there's a lot of
groups, there
detail
are
on
some
our
people,
ESG
there are
report,
some
which you
things
could
that you
go
need
onto
to
the website, read. If you have additional questions,
actively
you can call Mr. Grubba.
be aware of if you actually want to do it, because always this is what I ask myself every time if I want to get into a industry, a group of people, or want to do something which is related to people or a community, is that for me to get into that, I need to change certain things. And if I change those certain things, I become someone else, or not someone else, a different person. And before I start that, I'll ask myself every time, do I want to be that person? Do I want to have that thing? And if my answer is yes, I'll do it. If not, I don't do it. Because it doesn't make sense. If you don't want to be that person, if you don't want to have that sort of character and style, why would you change yourself? And at the end, see, like at the end, you need to be happy about yourself. Like the others are just, they come and go. They don't really,
I thought he vetted it.
like it's not worth your life or time to change for other people unless you wanted to.
Next question comes from Judith.
Tuesday life hacks. How about that? Should we put Tuesday life hacks?
LNG licensed exports become clearer, and is JPM taking steps to reduce this risk?
All right, 27 minutes till you're close. You're almost there as well. I am close to, I think I passed, I passed 100 emails. I want to make the number even. Right now it's at 290. I want to make it 300, so then it's even.
Google's going up there too on the high. Everything's green now except the Russell. Netflix still running too.
Yeah, we finished
We have a
this.
question from shareholder Robert Brown. What is JPM's position on and investment?
We sent 300 emails. So far we got one reply, and that reply was that we don't need the services. Definitely cold calling is working. But I think a lot of those 300 emails, they opened them, so they've seen it. That's a good sign. And from there, now I'm gonna send them monthly newsletters. And I'm gonna automate it. And this is how you can keep scaling up in a massive way.
Something down next?
All right, thank you. Our discussion period has now concluded. If you submitted a question that was not responded to, or if you'd like additional information, we invite you to contact our investor relations team.
Yo, if you guys want to see the templates that I use, it's a great template because usually people don't open these emails, and if they open them, like they're pretty straightforward. Like right away, people feel it, like see it, like that's a scam. It's not a real legit thing. But if you guys want, I can. So like you can privately send your email to me, and I will send you this email. Or if that's something that you guys might be interested, I might even create a pop-up. So you guys should register your emails there, and then I will send you the template of it, so you can give it a look and let me know what you think. If that's something legit, that would you like actually order, or like would you actually go on a call with the company to get one of the services or not? Or actually, like, I do need help, guys. I really, really, really do need help with this as well, because I'm not a businessman or business person. Like, my background is not coming from there at all. And I learned the whole business through books, and I never actually had anyone to guide me on that. And I'm coming from a engineering family, so even on my mom's side, they were sort of like they had like a family business, but I've never had a chance to sort of be into the environment, or I was, let's say, young enough to be in that environment. And then when I was at that certain age, I was just not there, and the whole business was like
4 minutes ago.
Yeah, we have a very weird, like, I have a interestingly weird background that I'm gonna tell you guys. Slowly. Okay, 300 emails sent. We're done. It's 8:08. We are 2 hours and 4 minutes live. I think, guys, I'm gonna end the live today a bit early, like 22 minutes early, but
This whole week, man, it's just all about these AI events. Marvel's starting to pop up here. So like, it's all about.
it's gonna get better. I'm sure of it. And the only way is that not quit and keep going. Alright, guys, thank you so much for being here. And if there's anything that you guys want me to do for you guys, or if there's any sort of lack, because this is something new for me, so please always mentioning problems, don't worry about it. It's something for me to improve. And if you hate me, if you love me, I love you both. Alright, guys, thank you so much. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow with the web on.